Alright, so this video is actually taking a little bit of a turn from shit that I normally talk about. But again, I'm always interested in psychology and why people do what they do. And finding trends of behavior, stuff like that. So the other day, I had this client that pretty much screwed me. Didn't want to pay, and then started getting aggressive. And it was like an old Puerto Rican lady, so I'm not going to fight back. I mean, I definitely gave her an earful, told her to fuck off, I'm never going to work for you again. You know, and then just walked away, de-escalated. But it got under my skin for sure, because I think it was really disrespectful. I don't even think I turned a profit. If I turned a profit, it might have been like $2 for like 4 hours of bullshit. So yeah, I was pissed off. But then I started to think about it. I've only had a handful of clients that have screwed me over before. Just a handful, maybe 4, maybe 5. And I started to think about it, and I was like, what do all those people have in common? Like, what possesses people to think that they can get away with this behavior? And then I thought back to that one guy that told me you're too nice. And I think I am too nice. A lot of people say I'm too mean, but I think I am too nice. I think I let a lot of people get away with a lot of shit they should not be able to get away with. I'm too accommodating, too nice. I agree with that guy. That's one thing that I've been told to me randomly, that is, it will stick with me my whole life. So anyway, I started thinking, like, you know, what is the common trend? What is the common trend with these people that want to screw me over and not pay me? And I thought about it for quite a while. And what I realized is that the one thing in common that all these people had is they try really, really hard to be your friend. You know, they'll call you randomly, hey, how are things going? Or this, that, and the other. Why is a client calling me to ask how things are going or how my girlfriend is or stuff like that? It's abnormal, I would have to say, completely abnormal. But they try really, really hard to be like super, super duper friendly. It's almost like love bombing in narcissistic relationships. It's like they're just trying too much. It's too much. They're trying too hard. And I think that is somewhat, I mean, it's hard to see, but not really. Like when you get that feeling like this is a little bit too much, it probably is. Now, why do I think they do that? I think they do that because God damn it, this phone. I think they do that because they want to get the friend treatment. You know, the friend price. And then when you don't give them the friend price, they get all pissy and bitchy and like, well, I thought I was your boy. I thought I was, you know, your girl, your you know, Oma, you're this, you're whatever the fuck you want to be. I think they do it just because they're cheap. And they want to pretend to be your friend to get the friend price. Because my true friends, I do give the friend price. Absolutely, 100%. They always get fucking mega good deals. And I think that's why. I think that's just that they're cheap out the gate. And then when you say, hey, you're not getting the friend price, even though you've been pretending to be a friend this whole time, they lose frame and do something stupid. And that's when I immediately just, you know, fucking exit stage left to fuck you, you're not my client anymore. Now, I used to be a little bit more vindictive, I would call it, and I would just keep up the charade, and then the next time they come around, I would charge them triple, quadruple, and then make them pay up front. that actually was quite successful, but I didn't really feel good about it because I'm like, I really don't want to work on their car. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to be a part of their life. I don't want to do any of that shit. But for 4 times the regular price, I guess I could. But yeah, I just found it interesting that every single person that I can think of that has screwed me over financially has been a friend or wanting to be a friend. I didn't never really like any of them. I could tolerate them. They would have never been my buddy. They weren't somebody I would call up and be like, hey, let's go get a beer. No, not at all. But I just found I find that very interesting that they put on this whole charade to save money or try to save money. And then when they couldn't, they like I said, they lose frame. And again, this circles back to another video I made, I don't know, maybe weeks ago. I think what really, really gets me about it is if they come up to me, you know, man to man, woman to man, whatever, and been like, look, I honestly don't have any money. Can you help me? You know what? I would have. I'd be like, yeah, I'll see what I can do. But when they play this whole game, this whole lie, this whole charade, this whole act, that tells me that their bullshit was premeditated. And like I said with my